Hey, what's up, YouTube world? This is Jack Madrox here, and back the WWE pay-per-view Backlash 2017 is just concluded, and I've got all the results and reviews and rants right here for you. Taking notes. All right, so the first match of the night was Dolph Ziggler versus Shinsuke Nakamura, and see what have I got written. Yeah, I thought it was really funny on the pre-show. Dolph was talking his shit, about, oh, well, he's going to prove all the fans wrong. Or what did he say? He said, oh, yeah, after he beats Nakamura, he's going to be like, I told you so. That's funny. Okay, that's really funny because he didn't win. Shinsuke kicked his ass. So, yeah, Nakamura won that match. Congratulations to Nakamura for making his official main roster debut, in his first match. All right. And then right after that, we had Breezango versus the Usos for the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships. It's easily one of the worst matches of the night. I get what they're trying to do with Breezango. I get it. It's supposed to be funny. Some of it actually is kind of funny, but for the most part, it's just, wasn't really feeling it, the Usos won. Let's just leave it at that, I kind of figured that Breezango was going to be, a transitional opponent for the Usos. Because, I don't know, I'm kind of digging the Usos' current heel run right now. It's fresh for them, that they turned heel, Alright, so, anyways. Sami Zayn versus Baron Corbin. Holy shit. That was a good match. I really enjoyed that match. I thought it was really good. And, throughout the whole match, see, I like Sami Zayn, but I also like Baron Corbin. I think Baron Corbin has a very bright future in the WWE. But I don't want to jinx that, because the last time I said that, well, one of the last times I thought that was with Bray Wyatt. And, he doesn't really look so well, look so good right now. But anyways, that's a whole other issue. Throughout this whole match, the longer the match went on, the more I realized that Sami Zayn was probably going to lose. And, and I just kind of figured that's what it was going to be, that Baron Corbin was going to win this match. But, man, was I surprised, man. No, Sami Zayn, he pulled out a victory, man. He fucking beat Baron Corbin. And, man, it was, that was easily, that was one of the best matches of the night. No question. It was a good match. I really enjoyed it. Let's see. Now, second contender for the worst match of the night was the 6-woman tag team match. Yeah, Becky Lynch, Naomi, and Charlotte versus Tamina, Natalia, and Carmella. I felt like the whole match was just a mess. It really was. I didn't really care for it much. I think, I'm not a supporter of Carmella at all. I think she is one of the worst wrestlers I have ever seen. She just screams and pulls hair. Pulling hair, scream, pull hair, scream. Oh, she might pull a kick or two out of her ass every now and then. Whoop-de-freaking fucking do. I don't like Carmella. I don't like her as a wrestler. I think she's trash. Okay? I don't like her at all. Everyone else is fine. But I really kind of felt like Carmella really stunk up the whole match, you know. But then to end the match, they have Becky tap out to the sharpshooter, to Natalia's sharpshooter. And it just that didn't feel right to me. You know, it's like whoa. Shouldn't you have maybe Naomi tap out to somebody on a team to help set up for like a the next #1 contender for the SmackDown Live Women's title? Say like you had frickin' Natalia instead of Becky tapping out. Why not make Naomi tap out? That way, it's like, oh hey, Natalia's next in line to challenge for Naomi's title. You know. I mean, that would have made more sense to me, you know. It doesn't make any sense to have Becky tap out, you know. So, I don't know, you know. Alright, so, after that, the next match was AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens for the United States Championship. And, man, what a match. That was really good. What I got written down here. I'm going to go ahead and say this was not the match of the night. It was the second best match of the night. I still think the best match of the night was Sami Zayn and Baron Corbin. But anyways, AJ Styles and Kevin Owens was a good match. Very high-paced, fast-paced. And what I didn't really like about it was the end, obviously, where it ended in a count-out because AJ Styles and Kevin Owens were brawling outside of the ring. They got onto the table, and AJ Styles' foot fell through the announcer's table. He tried to pull his foot out, but it got caught up in the wires underneath the table, and he couldn't get back in the ring before the 10 count was up, and that's how Kevin Owens is still the United States champion right now. I felt that kind of sucked. I mean, who doesn't think it sucks when a match ends in a count out? I mean, it's just it's a cheap way, you know, to end the match. But, you know, at least, I mean, I thought this as that match ended. I thought this. At least the count out happened because of something legit, you know. I mean, yeah, AJ Styles really had his foot caught up in that table, you know. I mean, I think as long as there's a real good reason why he got counted out, I think it's plausible, you know. I think it's okay to end it on a count out. I mean, it sucks, but at the same time, still, he got his foot caught up in the wires. That's that. All right, now, Kevin Owens wins. And the next match after that was Luke Harper versus Eric Rowan. Now, apparently this match was set up by Shane McMahon at the end of a Talking Smack episode. I rarely watch Talking Smack, so I didn't even know, honestly, that this match had been set up. But, like I said, it wasn't the greatest match. It's not the greatest match, but it was good for what it was. I mean, it wasn't terrible. It was good for what it was. And Luke Harper won. I think there might have been a legit injury during that match, because Luke Harper, there was a moment there during the match where the ref was checking on Luke Harper, and seemed a little slow to respond, and it didn't seem like it was part of the show, you know. So, and then the you know his finishing move is the discus clothesline, and the discus clothesline that he put on Eric Rowan, you know, to finish the match looked really weak. I mean, it didn't even really look like a clothesline, but still, that's what ended the match, and that's how he won. So I don't know if there was a legit injury there or not. It kind of looked like there was, but he's a true professional. He still finished out the match, you know. So Luke Harper won that. And now we get to the main event. Jinder Mahal versus Randy Orton. Oh boy. It wasn't the greatest match I've ever seen. Even for a title match, it still wasn't the greatest title match I've ever seen. I thought Jinder looked kind of shaky during the whole match, but to a point that can be forgiven, I think, because this has got to be the guy's like first time headlining a pay-per-view. I mean, I don't know. Has this guy ever been in a main event before? Much less headlining a pay-per-view? He's probably nervous as hell. You know, that's what I'm thinking. He's probably nervous. You know, to someone like Randy Orton, who's like main evented WrestleMania, like probably like, what was it, like 2 or 3 times? It ain't nothing to him to headline a pay-per-view, but for Jinder Mahal, you know. But yeah, there was a lot of fuckery going on in that match with the two stooges that are following Jinder Mahal around right now, getting involved in the match and trying to help Jinder cheat to win the WWE Heavyweight title, and it worked. It certainly did. But you see, while Jinder was down, Randy was too busy fucking around with the two stooges that are helping out Jinder. So while Randy's fucking around beating the hell out of those two, that gives Jinder time to recover. He comes up behind Randy, does his finisher move, and 1, 2, 3. We got a new WWE Heavyweight Champion here, and his name is Jinder Mahal. Now, you should have seen, I mean, if you're watching this right now and you didn't watch the pay-per-view, man, the reactions on people's faces in the crowd after that bell rang and they announced Jinder Mahal as the new WWE Heavyweight World Champion. The only thing that I could it reminded me of the faces that people made when Brock Lesnar beat The Undertaker and ended his streak at WrestleMania 30. I mean, people in the crowd, I mean, their jaws hit the fucking floor. They were like, what? Jinder Mahal is the WWE heavyweight? And I can only imagine the fucking hate and the fucking negativity going around social media right now, just absolutely hating this. But honestly, I'm happy for him. I'm happy for Jinder Mahal. You know what? I was not, for one thing, I was not expecting Jinder Mahal to win this match. And I think that's why everyone else was so shocked that he won this match, because they didn't think he was going to win either. They figured he was just a transitional opponent for Randy Orton. Nah. I mean, this has got to be like a dream come true for him, you know? And you know what? And I know, you know, he's been portrayed as a jobber for like the majority of his career, you know? But, you know, it kind of looks like the guy's been working really hard. You know, he's been working out. I really hope that's not steroids, because, you know, they're going to be testing you for that shit. You better not test positive. I mean, we all know Roman Reigns is the face of the company, who they want as face of the company. And even he still got punished when he got caught using that shit. So if they're willing to punish their chosen face of the company, don't think it's... just admit, I mean, you're not the chosen face of the company, Jinder. Not like Roman is, anyway. I mean, they'll destroy you if they catch you doing shit like that. So you better not be using any of that junk. Because if they're willing to punish Roman, I can't even imagine what they do to you. So, but yeah, you know, I mean, I understand why people are probably going to hate this. You know, they're going to hate seeing Jinder Mahal as the freaking WWE Heavyweight Champion. But in a way, it's a nice breath of fresh air. I mean, how many times have we seen Randy Orton as WWE Champion? Like, how many times? Like 13? I mean, why not give a guy like Jinder Mahal a chance, you know, to prove how good of a heel he can be, you know? And who knows who's going to step up to the plate to take that title away from Jinder? Maybe Sami Zayn? Maybe? You know? It could be anybody. I mean, this is a good chance to turn Jinder into a long time, you know, a main event player who is a great heel. I can't ever see the guy being babyface. I just don't see it. But I think you know, he'll be like a Kevin Owens type deal, you know? Just a heel. Good heel, you know? Never turn face. You know? And yeah, so congratulations, Jinder Mahal, man. You know? I wasn't expecting it either, but it happened. And you know what? I'm excited to see where this goes. I want to know who's going to take that title away from Jinder. And I really hope that SmackDown Live uses this opportunity to elevate a new babyface into the main event scene to take Jinder down. I'm kind of rooting for Sami Zayn to be that guy because I am a big fan of Sami Zayn. I do like Sami Zayn, and he had a big victory tonight over Baron Corbin. It was a great match. So, anyways, I've ranted about it long enough. I think Backlash was a decent pay-per-view. It's nothing that really blew my socks off or anything, but it was good. The match of the night was definitely Sami Zayn versus Baron Corbin. Match of the night, hands down. Great match. Just great match. The two worst matches, like I said, were the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championship match and the 6-woman tag team match. And, yep, that's it. Alright, this is Jack Madrox. Y'all stay spooky. I'll see y'all later.